so Esther has a daughter who has a neighbor, and Esther's daughter and neighbor are really, really good friends. And Esther is so happy about their relationship and so impressed with how much they like each other and how much fun they have together. And that's about the extent of Esther's relationship with the friend. She just is appreciating so much. And so now Esther has another friend who is visiting her, and Tracy and Esther are saying, oh, we need to get these two together because they would really enjoy each other because they're both crazy and they would really have a good time together. We need to plan something. So the other day, Esther took her friend to a furniture store, and they were just looking around, Esther's favorite place to be when she's there, anywhere. She can't drive past there without going in there to see what's in there today. And Tracy's friend is there. So Esther gets to introduce these two people that she's been wanting to get together. And Esther is thinking, isn't that just how the universe works? So, they say hello. This girl is just getting ready to leave. They don't spend very much time together. And then Tracy shows up in the same place. Now, that's not so unusual because Tracy knew they were there. And so Tracy, when she got finished with what she was doing, showed up too. All bright and shiny and beautiful, like a breath of fresh air bursting on the scene. Esther was so glad to see her. And then Esther said, Jill left, and that was a fun conversation. And then Tracy said, yes, she was here looking for a lamp. And so Esther said, did she find it? And Tracy said, well, I think she found it, but I don't think she bought it. She's thinking about it. And Esther said, and Tracy showing her the picture of the lamp that Jill just texted to her. And Esther looked at it. Now, less than 12 hours before, Esther had escorted her friend to the guest room in her house. And Esther said, oh, I need to get this lamp out of your closet. It's been in there for a couple of years. I don't have a place for it in my house. I need to get it out of there so you can hang your clothes up. Same lamp. Same lamp. And Esther is thinking, that's really good orchestration. Because when Esther saw that lamp, it bothered her that such a beautiful lamp is still in the closet. That Esther does not have a place for that lamp. But she's not going to discard it. It's such a beautiful lamp. It was like something that was just there, gestating, germinating, becoming, in other words, and at the right moment in time. Now, how much orchestration is required for all of that? Don't you find that fascinating? Not any of that coincidental. Not any of that coincidental. Just Esther's feeling about that lamp, loving that lamp, not wanting that lamp in her house, wanting that lamp to be someplace meaningful, all of that, not even anything that all she said to her friend was, I need to get this out of your way. And then the universe found the perfect place for the lamp and tied it in with other things that are really meaningful to Esther in ways that you couldn't orchestrate if you set 1,000 goals. You could rally the troops and you could order dictates and you could make long lists of everything that everybody's supposed to do, and you would be really lousy in comparison with what the universe has the ability to orchestrate for you. And not just has the ability to orchestrate for you, is orchestrating for you. Now, in the scope of things, that scenario seems rather unimpressive, but it holds all of the elements of everything that matters to every single one of you. Because everything that you care about and the prioritization of how you care about them and the activation of the prioritization of what you care about is known by the source within you. We know where you stand in relationship with everything you want, and we know where everyone else stands in relationship with everything that they want. And if you can just start being nicer to yourself, if you can just start loving life more, if you can just start riding on this magic carpet of fun and self-appreciation and appreciation for other things, then you just become this person who is just moving through life with the universe just orchestrating things on your behalf. You begin to feel the worthiness that is natural to you as every subtle nuance of everything that you've ever even thought about fits into your life experience in just a precise way. And when you have no need to explain it to anyone else, when you have no need to compare what's happening to you with what's happening to anyone else, you just become one who's allowing your path of least resistance to be recognized by you because you've practiced caring about how you feel and you've practiced feeling good. you just find yourself in that place of satisfaction and contentment where the universe says, here, friend, here's more. You were asking for that, and this is the best opportunity for that to be experienced by you. You've been asking for that, and this is the best opportunity for that to be experienced by you. You've been asking for that, and that, and that, and that, and that, because we are all in this together. There's no shortage. There's no deprivation of one. There's no lamp shortage. There's no money shortage. There's no deprivation of anything. There's no anybody. There's no somebody having to give something up in order for somebody else to get it. There's just this means of satisfying life that is swirling around all of you. And Source is looking for every opportunity to satisfy the things that you want in the most magnificent ways. You've just got to soften the resistant prickliness that you've got, the shield that you've got up, that is preventing you from being at the right place at the right time in the state of the right realization. Oh, yeah. That was good.
So my only plan really is just be and
Happy.
yes.
Because you can be in a lot of different moods. Be happy. Be easy on yourself. Be. Follow the path of least resistance. Follow the path of
So
least
these signals that I'm getting, like, oh, this is the right moment, or like, oh, don't send the email right now, or go there right now. I can just
play with this a little while and see. In other words, has there ever been something that you thought you should do, and you just can't quite get to it, and finally you just do it because you're supposed to do it? That's not the path of least resistance. That's the path of most resistance. That's not going with the flow. That's going against the flow. And there are people, even in this room, who worry about this conversation because there's stuff they want you to do. They don't want you to go with the flow. Esther sometimes doesn't want Mark, brilliant Mark put all this sound system together, reconnoitered all of it, keeps it all running, trains everybody. In other words, she wants Mark to do his job. She doesn't want him out pleasing himself. What she really wants is Mark to be happy in the co-creation that they're doing together, and she believes that she can have it all. She believes that she can have a really productive, creative, genius, thinking on his feet, always knowing what to do Mark, who's happy. And isn't that how he's the most happy? So there's no cross current going on, you see. So when you realize that everyone is feeling however they're deciding to feel, and you only have control over how you feel, and so you start feeling what the path of least resistance is and by that we mean it feels good. It feels good. If it doesn't feel good, we're not saying don't ever do it. We're saying don't do it right now. If it doesn't feel good, doing it right now is going to give you paltry results. Doing it right now is going to give you less than what you want for it. There is a better option. And employers and parents and mentors all over the world hearing that might worry. Well, we've just wrestled them to the ground. We've just got them convinced that they should do these things because we need them to do these things. And we say to you about your employees or about your children or about anybody that you care about, your first order of business with them, the thing that you must want more than anything else, is their alignment. That's what you must want most for yourself too.
When I think of getting what I want, it's so cool because I know I'm a deliberate creator, but I want it to
let's
feel...
start in another place here, because here's the confusion. Everything that everyone wants is because they think they will feel better in the having of it. So what you want is an emotional manifestation, which you have the ability to produce without the physical trappings. So if you're able to produce the manifestation of emotion, of expectation and of happiness, then there's no resistance, and now the universe will yield to you in all the other ways that you've defined. You see, that's the reason we told you the silly story about the lamp. The lamp is insignificant to this story, except that it was a piece of something that was in Esther's consciousness. There was lamp. It was a physical lamp. It was in the closet. It's too beautiful to be in the closet. It ought to be out there where somebody's really enjoying it. She found a lamp that she likes more for the spot that she purchased that lamp for. In other words, there isn't anything very significant about that, and yet it is a lamp that mattered to Esther in some way. And the universe does not care how big or small in the scheme of all of the desires in the world anything is, because the universe has the ability to yield it all to you. You don't have to give up something for something else. You can have it all. Are you starting to get just an inkling that you can have it all? Are you standing in a place where there's so much that you want that you're not having, that these words don't mean anything to you? Or have you had enough experiences where you are understanding that there is an orchestrational thing that's going on, that you are the object of very blessed attention, and that you can have it all. You can have it all, and you can have it all the time. You just have to care about your mood first, and then watch everything else come into alignment.
It feels so good when it happens. I don't want to say in an unexpected way, but it's sort of magical, and it's just much more enjoyable. And like my ride here, which is so much better than a planned ride would have been. It was just...
Well, don't misunderstand. That was a planned ride. You're just not understanding when you made the plan. You see, you've been making the plans. You filled the vortex full of your plans. The plan is there, and the source within you has the ability to know the plan that you've made. But you keep messing up your own plans by trying to micromanage everything, and by too often saying what you don't want, which holds you in a vibrational resistance to what you do want. So now let's go back to this lamp story. Everything around that was fun. Esther was with the most fun person she knows, talking about another most fun person she knows. They had gone irresponsibly to a place that's really fun for Esther to be. And they were playing with the other fun people who were in the shop who always liked to see Esther come. So it was fun, 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 riding on a current of fun. Everyone around was sort of swept up in the fun. When Tracy walked into the store, she looked like an angel. Her hair is blonde and she is beautiful, and it's cold outside, and she came in and fun, fun, fun. The conversation is just fun and loud. Fun, 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 fun. In other words, the perfect environment, like a petri dish that has been created especially for the explosion of lovely things. And there are so many other things that took place in there that we won't take the time to talk about. But in other words, you want to create for yourself this environment where, and clearly you did it, what you are living today is an example of that. We want to help you, we want you to feel the juxtaposition of these two scenarios that you are presenting to us here today. Because one is just you going with the flow and acknowledging the supersonic success of this. Do you know how rare it is with the millions of people who are eager about this work and about this conversation to even be sitting in this chair? Do you realize what a unique experience this is? Of course you do. And so here you are experiencing this experience on the heels of just following your bliss, just following your bliss, just following your bliss, just following your bliss. We want this conversation to have been a sort of reorientation for you. We want you to start giving yourself permission to go where the fun is, to go follow the path of least resistance, to go where you believe you will feel the best. We're asking you for just a little while to be more irresponsible, because the responsible thing that you've got going on is not working out that well for you. Because when you start being responsible instead of following your own bliss, then you feel resentful of those people who are thriving in the face of responsibility. The most irresponsible people you know are thriving the most. That's just not fair. Those basketball players, how dare they follow their dream and make millions of dollars? Those dropouts of college, or those that never went to college, Bill Gates, how is it that he could follow his bliss and just do what feels good to him? How dare he thrive when the rest of us are following our responsibility and doing what we're supposed to do and keeping the rules? And we say, there are some rules and some laws that your gut has been pointing you toward that as you start listening to the way you feel, get on a rampage of fun for a little while and watch what the universe yields to you, and show yourself the ability that you have to get rid of doubt before it starts tomorrow by staying in a happy, feeling good mood. Watch how traffic treats you and others treat you. Watch how you rendezvous with people. Watch how the nice people of the planet find their way to you. Watch how you move around in a sort of bubble of well-being while the rest of the world is doing whatever it's doing that's none of your business. Really good conversation.
Yes, thank you. That was fun.
We think this is a really good time for a segment of refreshment.